Hello everyone, welcome to Happy TV. And if you're just new to this channel, by the way, I'm Mark and I made this channel to help our fellow hobbyists, especially for the beginners, to widen their understanding when it comes to fish keeping hobby. And of course, if you want us to help you when it comes to your fish keeping journey, please hit the subscribe button so that you get notified whenever we have new uploads. And by the way, our video for today is about Danios fish sex identification and of course breeding them. And I'm using my yellow Danios for it because one of our hobbyists asked me about this topic, so that will be our subject for today. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
The question is, does the Danio make a good pet? Yes, several species do make good aquarium pets. However, you should always do your research before buying any pet. It is important to understand everything you need to care for this fish, and you should also ensure your pet was bred in human care and not collected from wild populations. So here in our tank, there are males and females in it, so we need to separate them from each other so we can identify male from female easily. Danio care. Different species have different care needs. Most species live in schools, so you should purchase several to ensure you met their social needs. The minimum size requirements for a tank varies based on the number of fish you place in it. Behavior of Danio. Both wild and captive populations live in groups known as schools. They spend their days foraging for food and hide in vegetation to rest at night. Within schools, these fish develop social hierarchies. The most dominant individuals have access to the best food and prime breeding territories. A zebra Danio is almost impossible to sex when young. However, once the fish start to mature, it becomes easier to differentiate the male from the female because of the obvious species difference. So how to tell if your zebra Danios is a male or a female? The female zebra Danios are usually fatter compared to the males who have sleeker bodies. The males have slender bodies while the females are plump. As zebra Danios are a social species, you will have to keep them in small groups, which make the sexing quite easy, as you can compare them with each other. Physique and color difference. Examine your zebra Danios closely through the glass. Generally speaking, the female Danios have rounded and deeper body shapes compared to the males, regardless of whether they are carrying roux or not. Males usually have slender as well as smaller bodies compared to the females. The male zebra Danio has a torpedo-shaped body, while the females tend to have a bigger belly. Both males and females have the same stripes and two pairs of barbels. However, the females are bigger. However, this is the case when your fish has matured. If they are juvenile, the case may be different, and the female fish might look smaller than the female. In other words, it is impossible to sex the zebra Danios unless they have matured enough. Fish behavior. Another way to figure whether your zebra Danios are male or female is by watching their behavior closely. Zebra Danios usually spawn in the mornings, and the male fish tend to chase the female at this time. In case the female is carrying roux, So try to observe your fish early in the morning. And if you find them chasing each other, it will become easier for you to figure out the male and female among them. So let's go to Danios reproduction. So this time we'll be collecting our breeders from different tubs because I did separate the male and female to avoid unwanted breeding. And while collecting our breeders, here are some interesting facts about the Danio. Zebra fish. This species is one of the most popular species of this group in home aquariums. Researchers also use this species in scientific research. These little fish have even helped scientists in the study and treatment of various cancers. Yeah, you heard it right. Blue Danio. True to their name, this species has turquoise blue scales with red or gold lines. The bright coloration makes them another popular pick in aquariums. People house these fish in small schools, often with various plants for them to shelter in. Pearl Danio. You can also find these little fish in home aquariums. Breeders have developed several different color variations, including silver, pink, white, and more. Females of this species have fleshy growths known as barbels on their lower jaws. Glow light Danio. While brightly colored, this little species does not glow in the dark like the glowfish. However, many different color variations exist, with scales ranging from yellow to red, orange, purple, blue, and many more. So as what you can see, we have only 3 males and 3 females left. Sad to say, some of them have been washed out due to heavy rains from the past days. But still we can make them multiply because a single female can produce hundreds of eggs. It takes just a few days for the eggs to hatch, like 3 days. Young are fully independent at hatching, so this time I'm using this net as usual when we do our breeding. Reproductive habits vary slightly from species to species. Typically, males develop a spawning site with a variety of vegetation to hide the eggs in the wild. But using this net, we will make the eggs fall at the bottom and it's very safe from being eaten by the breeders. They breed via spawning, where the female releases her eggs and the male releases his sperm, and fertilization occurs outside of the body. On the next day, we need to collect our breeders from the breeding tank for the next breeding period. And as what you can see, there are already eggs at the bottom. The clear rounded one, it means the eggs were fertilized. And let's add methylene blue to discourage the fungus bloom. And after 3 days, our fry here already swimming. You can't even see some of them because they are too small. This time you can feed them with the powder feeds because they are not too sensitive or picky when it comes to their food compared to other egg-bearer fish. You may also feed them with infusoria and baby brine shrimp for fast growth. So thank you guys for watching this video. And also, if you like this video, please give us a like. And of course, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to get updated on upcoming videos like this one. And also, if you have any questions, suggestions, or even clarifications, just send your message at our comment section below. Please be safe everyone. To God be the glory. Bye bye.